that's the way you set the tone.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Here caught by Hunter Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Vikings nothing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man, it's the longtime Dolphin, Mark Clayton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Number 30.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ravens 8-yard line.
Oh, what a move. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move and fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
At the 30-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A yard on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And complete to Zach Ertz.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
Bring in the second string.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
7-yard line.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 7.
On 1st down, Smith going deep here for Landry. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up loose.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a